What is going on? I'm trying this from a different video source, if you will. Go away! I'm trying this from my iTouch. I don't have an iPhone or anything like that. And then my cell phone, yeah, you can kind of see it, had one of those numbers this week where I dropped it face down onto a freaking rock, man. I've had that phone for 5 years, and that is the first time I've ever done anything like that. I've never even had a cracked screen. And yeah, I shattered that bad boy. So until I can get some money together, I will have to try this. But let me know, comment down below if this looks clearer than normal, better than normal, worse than normal, anything like that. Any feedback would be great. I have a ton of stuff and a couple stories. I had a buddy of mine do some customs for me. And these are the customs. Bill Belichick. And then the other one here is Gary Kubiak, Dom Capers, and Bill O'Brien, all the Houston Texans head coaches. So we will see. That might be somewhat difficult to get. Gary Kubiak is normally really good at signing TTM, but since winning the Super Bowl last year, he has not been the greatest. We will go into this. Tin Crumry, I believe it's pronounced. I sent him these two, which he wrote 2-time Pro Bowl. And he sent me this one for S's and G's. That's the shits and giggles, in case you wanted to know. One from John Williams. One of two from Steve Walsh. One of one from Mr. Joe Theismann. Dan Marino. No, as I was. Joe Montana. He's been getting a lot of TTMs lately. He's been signing, but they do not look like his freaking signature. In my amateur opinion, I think they are fake, and I think they're fake as hell. They don't even look like his signature, but there's freaking word on the street is people, you know, we always want to believe that the autographs we get at TTM are real, and I'm just as guilty, but them suckers look fake as heck, man. And I have 5 or 6 cards I need to get him signed that are already signed by someone else. I'm just not willing to send it to that address anymore just because they look so freaking fake, man. I sent my media guide. Y'all hadn't seen this in a while, but I sent my media guide to Mr. Denny Walling. He signed it, except he signed it on the back there. Really, really great return. And then he signed, I don't want to open this up too much, but he signed his spot in the book, which no one has done that before. And then he sent a freaking ton of cards. Oh, except that one. Got in Will Clark again this week. Except for that one. So if you want a Denny Walling, I prefer that you actually like him or you like the Astros. Don't just say you want one just to have another autograph in your collection because he's so easy to get. But if you like Denny Walling, let me know. Drop me a line and I'll be more than happy to send you one. Once again, please, actually know who the dude is. Know a little bit about him. Don't just say, yeah, I'll take that shit. I got in, how do you do it? 2 of 3, I believe it is. Yeah, 2 of 3 from Cortez Kennedy. This is the first TTM returns I have ever seen from Mr. Kennedy. Ecstatic about this one, and I didn't realize how ugly his signature is. I sent those, and he sent that. So happy, happy, happy. I think that was like 180 something days. I was at work this week, and I was looking at Facebook real quick, and I seen King Griffey Jr. was over at the Blue Angels hangar. For those of you that have followed me for a while know that I was a Blue Angel from 2010 to 2013, and I still have a lot of good friends that are still over there. So I called a buddy of mine and said, hey, is the kid still over there? He's like, yeah, man, he's freaking flying right now. So I ran home, got some baseball cards, because that's all I had, and I ran over there. I gave him 4 of them, and I left. Well, he texted me about 30 minutes later and with just a picture of 3 of them signed. And when I gave him the 4 cards, I told him, hey, I only want 1, you know, if there's any other Chiefs, that want them, let them have them by all means. I'm not trying to be greedy. But when I went up there to get them, I had 2 extra cards I brought with me. And I was able to meet freaking King Griffey Jr. It was off the charts, dude. Not super talkative. I mean, this was like one-on-one. Like, there was probably 3 people within a 30, 40 feet radius of us. So I went up to him. Chad, I told him about you. I swear, I think he knows about you, brother. I told him I have a good buddy of mine that named his son Griffey after you. And he went like that. Like his eyes went up and he sighed. And I was like, hey, can you write to Griffey on one of the cards? And he was like, man, he's like, that's a lot to put on a card. So we all know that's not a lot to put on a card. So I think maybe that's his way of saying, like, hey, I don't personalize stuff or anything like that. But I tried, Chad. I tried, brother. So that's that. I've already sold the 2. I had 3 total for me, because I got 2 for me right then, and then my buddy got 1 earlier. So I already sold the 2 that I got myself for another project I'm doing. But this is the one that my buddy was able to get for me. And I know the lighting is terrible in here, and I apologize for that. But this signature, if the lighting was better, is freaking off the charts, man. Like, immaculate. So really happy with that. King Griffey Jr. is one of those guys that, as a collector, like, he was, I think, damn near everyone's hero in the 90s, man. If you don't know who King Griffey Jr. was, or is, then you probably were not alive in the 90s, in my opinion. So that's that. I worked out a trade with Steve Finch for a pair of, oh man, I forgot who I sent him. I sent him a pair of gloves that I got in the mail because they sent me 2. I forget. I don't want to sit here on camera and think. But I sent him a pair, and he sent me a pair of these Paul Warlow gloves, which is off the frickin' charts, because Paul Warlow will go beautifully in my defensive PC, linebackers, defensive ends, all that good shit. So really, really happy to get these. So thank you, Mr. Finch. I appreciate it, my man. And I know you've apologized on video and on Facebook and all that. Don't sweat it, man, about the shipping. I wasn't worried. Me and you have been good buddies for a long, long time, man, and life happens. It's not like you were some eBay dude that I don't know or anything like that. I mean, I seriously wasn't worried for a second. I thought you might have forgot, but guess what? In life, sometimes we forget some things here and there. So I wasn't tripping at all, man. So please don't feel bad or anything like that, because the same thing could have happened to me. And as a matter of fact, I think I was like 4 or 5 days after our deal before I shipped my stuff.
A ball.
A ball?
Yes.
Yeah, well, go play.
A ball.
Yeah, go play. I got in another pair of gloves this week via TTM from Trey. Man, I am like spaced out right now. Trey Flowers. What's it called? New England Patriots. He wrote these both to my son, Corbin, which is my youngest son, which is that little dude right there. What? Poo-poo. Well, go outside. I'll clean it off in a minute. Go, go, go. Don't bring that inside. Oh, man, he's got dog crap on his shoes. Hey, I'm making a video right now, so hang on. Give me just a second. But Mr. Trey Flowers sent me two sets of gloves. He wrote, shut the door, please.
Daddy.
Shut the door, please.
Daddy.
Hang on, I'm like almost done. He wrote to Corbin on both of them. And that is that. Oh my gosh, this is like the end of the video and freaking everyone's coming in. I said I'm trying to do 1,000 TTMs this year, and I still am. I've been pumping them out, and I am at 905. 905 TTMs sent out, and I really, really think I'm going to be able to do this. There's a month and a half left of this year, and then that's that. So I'm freaking trying to pump them out. So, until next time, since I got my two little ones right here that are going crazy, adios, be safe. You need to take your shoes off because you have dog poop on them, and bye-bye.